This chapter begins with grief, honesty, and an unexpected meeting. Some love stories heal you, others teach you hard lessons. In simple words, this story shows love, pain, and real life. Chapter 1 opens with a very emotional moment. Lily Bloom is sitting alone on the rooftop of a random building, staring at the sky and thinking about life and death. Just 12 hours ago, she buried her father. The funeral drained her emotionally, especially because she couldn't pretend to love a man who had hurt her mother for years. Standing on that rooftop is her way of calming her mind and escaping the noise of the world. Suddenly, her quiet moment is broken by a man who storms onto the roof, clearly angry and frustrated. He starts kicking a chair again and again, trying to release his pain, but the chair doesn't break, just like his emotions refuse to settle. When he notices Lily sitting dangerously close to the edge, his anger turns into fear. He asks her to step back, worried she might hurt herself. Lily hesitates, but when she sees genuine concern in his eyes, she moves to safety. This is how Lily meets Ryle Kincaid, a confident and intense man who is studying to become a neurosurgeon. The building actually belongs to his sister. Lily immediately notices his charm and attractiveness, but she keeps things light by joking about her unusual name, Lily Bloom, and her dream of opening a flower shop one day. As the night grows deeper, their conversation becomes surprisingly honest. They decide to share what they call naked truths, admitting things people usually hide. Lily opens up about her father's abusive behavior toward her mother and explains why she couldn't say a single good thing about him at the funeral. Ryle shares his own pain. He recently lost a young patient, a tragic accident caused by an unsecured gun. Both of them reflect on how deeply such moments can destroy families and lives. Their connection grows stronger through honesty. Ryle admits he doesn't believe in marriage or long-term relationships, while Lily reveals that she values emotional connection and shares a painful memory from her past involving a boy named Atlas. There is clear attraction between them, but also conflict, because they want very different things from life. Just as the moment becomes intense, reality interrupts them. Ryle gets an urgent call from the hospital and has to leave immediately. Before going, he takes a photo of Lily, as if he doesn't want to forget this unexpected meeting. They part ways, not knowing if they will ever meet again, but the impact of this night stays with Lily. Chapter 1 sets the tone for the entire novel. It introduces love, pain, honesty, and the emotional wounds people carry. This is not just the beginning of a love story, it is the beginning of Lily's journey toward understanding herself. Chapter 2 brings Lily back to her everyday life, where grief quietly follows her. She returns home to her roommate, Lucy, who is loud, cheerful, and constantly singing. Lucy's energy feels overwhelming to Lily, especially when her own heart is still heavy from the funeral. Soon, Lily receives a phone call from her mother. During the conversation, both of them avoid the truth about the funeral. They pretend that Lily stayed silent because she was too emotional to speak, not because she had nothing kind to say about her father. Lily realizes that her mother has always handled pain this way, by hiding it and pretending everything is fine. This habit of ignoring problems deeply frustrates Lily later. Lily opens an old box filled with her teenage diaries. These journals were written like letters to Ellen DeGeneres, someone Lily once trusted enough to share her secrets with. Through these pages, Lily's past slowly comes alive. In her diary, young Lily talks about noticing a boy named Atlas living in an abandoned house behind her home. Atlas is a senior at her school, quiet and clearly struggling. Lily feels sympathy for him and begins to help in small but meaningful ways. She secretly leaves him food, gives him clothes, and allows him to shower at her house when no one is around. Lily keeps Atlas's situation completely hidden. She tells no one, knowing that her parents, especially her aggressive father, would react with anger and cruelty. Every moment with Atlas is careful and silent, but filled with kindness. These memories show Lily's natural compassion and her desire to protect people who are hurting. Back in the present, Lily's mother calls again with unexpected news. She is thinking about moving to Boston now that Lily's father is gone. This idea immediately makes Lily uncomfortable. She doesn't want her mother so close, not because she doesn't love her, but because old wounds and unresolved pain still exist between them. Chapter 2 quietly deepens the story. It connects Lily's past with her present and shows how early experiences with love, secrecy, and pain continue to shape her choices. Chapter 3 moves the story forward by 6 months and shows Lily taking a brave step toward her dream. She quits her job and uses the money she inherited from her father to buy a small, empty storefront. Her goal is clear: she wants to open her own flower shop. When she shows the place to her mother feels both proud and worried. She admires Lily's courage but fears the risk might be too big. While Lily is still planning and imagining the future of her shop, a woman named Alyssa walks in unexpectedly. Alyssa isn't looking for money. She's simply bored and wants something meaningful to do. Lily, who needs help and company, offers her a job with a small salary. Alyssa happily accepts, and they begin working together right away, clearing out old junk and dust from the shop. As they work side by side, Lily and Alyssa quickly become close friends. Lily shares her creative vision for the flower shop. She doesn't want a soft, traditional place filled with pastel colors. Instead, she imagines something bold and different, a flower shop with a darker, unconventional style that reflects strength and individuality. During the cleanup, Lily slips and injures her ankle. Seeing Lily in pain, Alyssa calls her husband, Marshall, and also calls her brother for help. They were nearby, watching a hockey game, and show up wearing ridiculous onesie pajamas. When they arrive, Lily is shocked to recognize Alyssa's brother. It's Ryle, the man she met on the rooftop months earlier. Both Lily and Ryle pretend they're meeting for the first time. But once Alyssa and Marshall step away, the old tension returns immediately. Their conversation turns playful and flirty, revealing that neither of them has truly forgotten that night on the roof. The moment becomes awkward when Alyssa suddenly walks in and hears Ryle admit that he's still attracted to Lily. Alyssa is stunned, believing this is their first meeting. Lily quickly changes the subject, trying to avoid drama. Later, Lily honestly tells Ryle that she feels the attraction too, but reminds him that they want very different things from life. Ryle admits that he thinks about Lily far more than he should and says the best choice is to stay away from each other. When it's time for Lily to go home, Alyssa asks Ryle to help her. Surprisingly, he refuses. He knows being alone with Lily will only make things harder. Alyssa is confused and irritated by his behavior, deciding that her brother is being unnecessarily cold. Chapter 3 highlights ambition, chance meetings, and emotional tension. It shows how Lily's new beginning is already tangled with unresolved feelings, and how some connections are impossible to ignore. Wait for Chapter 4, because this chapter is very important in Lily's life. In Chapter 4, you will see how Lily's past begins to shape her future, and why her emotional pain matters so much. This chapter reveals deep family truth, silent suffering, and the start of a turning point in the story. Headphone, don't miss it. Backhand index pointing right. Subscribe to the Novel Garden for the next chapter summary.